You know, folks, we need to continue to talk about Mr. BBC, Mr. I Got to Go Overseas, this Afro American male. Um, we need to talk about why he has this crazy obsession over Mexican men and why he keeps on talking about Mexican men. Now, we all know what we mean by Mexican men. He does not understand there's also all types of men coming through the border. He doesn't realize that. We have to understand that he's American. We all know American men are never wrong. So he, in his mind, believes anyone that speaks Spanish is Mexican, which is okay. I have no problem saying this, but let's continue what we have to say.
There's like Zoot Suits and Cholo hats. You stole that from black motherfuckers. You don't have a fucking culture. So how the fuck can I appropriate something that's not yours in the first place? I don't have an inferiority complex. I don't get my jollies off of running around saying, "Ooh, these people's black. Black people do this. Black people." No, I don't get my jollies off on that. It's not my fault that the deeper you dig with history, the blacker it gets. It's not my fault that you can make up shit yourself. Mexican people. That's not my fault. Well, Mexican men. That's not my fucking fault. And it is pathetic that in your own halfway culture that you have, and I've watched much of your programming on TV. Women worship white men, but I'm gonna let y'all in on the secret. That y'all probably didn't know. Mexican men worship white men way more than black bitches ever could. Ever. On y'all own fucking TV shows. Y'all own fucking TV shows that's supposed to be Spanish language programming. You will actually bring in gray-eyed and blue-eyed, fair hair and fair skin actors and actresses from Europe and models too, that know how to speak Spanish. And you will have them play like they fucking Mexicans on your own fucking TV programming. This is not the Mexican women doing this. This is the men orchestrating this shit and directing this shit.
Shout out to Tito. Great commentary. I would like to add to that. But first, I would like to talk about this rumor that Mexican men are ethnic cleansing black people out of California. That is false. The majority of these targets, from Hispanic men to black men, they're children, and they are homeless black men.
Okay, folks, the link will be down below. I want to chime in just a little second here to Mr. BBC. Mr. I Got to Go Overseas, from the left to the right. What you get in the middle? A bit slap. Give me a B. B. Give me another B. B. Give me a C. C. What's that spell? BBC. That's right, Mr. BBC. Mr. I Got to Go Overseas. Let me go spell. Again, let me go straight to this point. Let me just tell you something right now. According to this, now, you don't know, you don't have a culture. You get little zoot suits and the cholo hats, and I was like, yeah, that's not Mexican culture. I think you're referring to Chicanos. That's the ones born and raised in California that follow that cholo gangster Americanized ghetto trash theme. That's not necessarily Mexican culture. I'm really sorry. If anything, that's more American culture. If Americans have a culture, well, you don't have a culture. Mexicans don't have what? I mean, I don't want to be mean or anything, but I mean, dude, Mr. BBC, Mr. Afro-American male, and also Mr. Pro-White and the white American. First of all, what is American culture? You tell me, what is American culture? You tell me what is American culture, because I don't see it. Now, again, we have to look at what we have to say. I understand this is a tough moment for all, But I want to say something out there for everyone out there. My condolences and prayers to the people that live in Mexico City area, central part of Mexico, um, people from Dominican Republic, people from Puerto Rico. It's really a sad tragedy what's happening in these places. Please, by all means, try your best to reach out your local communities, the local Hispanic communities. Um, it's really sad to see what's happening in these areas in the region, especially Puerto Rico and Dominican Republic and Mexico that got hit the most. Um, it's sad to see this, but I know, Mr. BBC, Mr. Afro American man. Oh, he's so angry because he can't go down there now because he can't get his orgasm. So he's so upset. Like I am so upset because I can't go down there because I can't get my orgasm. But the prayers and thoughts of these people. Let me start by saying this. Now, back to this dude. And there's two parts of this series I'm going to do. Number one, to the guy who made the audio. He was screaming and yelling and being this. Listen, man, you don't have to scream. If you got a problem with Mexicans, I mean, it seems to me, I think you're really just encountering the ghetto trash Mexican Americans who are ghetto Americanized. Not really. If you got a problem with them, don't talk to them. I mean, why do you care? Like, oh, man, black people do that. I don't think Mexicans really are sitting around talking about black Americans like that. You're not that important. I'm sorry to say this, but you're not that important. And again, I keep trying to tell y'all this about, his Mexican programming. I'm sorry to say this to Mr. BBC, but I'm going to be perfectly be honest with you. Everybody knows why you watch these programs. Now, when he says, I watch your programs, I a little bit of secret about you. I watch your program. I know what you're watching. Everyone knows what you're watching. Because let me tell you something why. To Mr. BBC, you're not watching, and when he says programming, you're programming, he's Mexican programming, he's referring to Telemundo, and he's referring to Univision. Let him know the fact that on Univision and Telemundo, there's Colombians, there's even Dominicans, Argentines, Brazilians, Cubans, Mexicans, of course, all types, Ecuadorians, Chileans, all types of people on these networks. But yet, Mr. BBC, Mr. Pro-Black, Mr. Mr. Afro-American male, hashtag boycott black women, black bitches, boycott black bitches. We know why you're watching these programs. Oh, I know about you. What did you watch that's from my country? Telemundo and Univision. And I know, well, first of all, you do realize that not everyone on these programs are Mexicans. And of course, he goes, well, you bring in Europeans. And I'm like, what Europeans? What are you talking about? I mean, I don't understand what are you even talking about. Because I watch these programs and I know what kind of content they show. And it's usually just this. Now, Mr. BBC's going to call out the Mexican guys or Hispanic guys. He's not going to call out the women. Because we know why he's watching these programs. We know why. It's not a conspiracy theory, but everybody knows that Mr. BBC, Mr. Afro-American male himself, we all know that he has a fetish for Latinas, especially Dominican Republic. We all know this. This is why that's why he's all focused on these programs. I know what you're watching. Bro, we know why you're watching the programs. It's because of the girls. You don't care two shits about the guys. We know this. We know why you watch these programs. Because you know how I know this? Because I watch these programs. I know what I see. I see Bunch of girls walking around half naked, walking around bikini, showing their cleavage up, tight butts, big butts sticking out. I know what I'm watching. I know what I'm seeing when I see the daily programs. That's why I don't watch these programs. I don't watch Univision. I don't watch Telemundo. Because it's watching soft porn. I mean, this is what you're going to see every day on these networks. So why in the hell would I watch this crap? Is it, well, see, and these are the men doing this. This is the men. I mean, dude, please sit down. You're not there to look at the men. Come on. We know why you're watching these programs, bro. I know that you're in the corner of your room just taking off your pants and just stroking it. Oh, we all know this, man. We know why you're watching this. I'm not dumb. What do you think they have on Telemundo? What do you think they have on Univision? This stuff. I'm not even joking. This is what they'll show you in the programming. This is why I don't watch this shit. I mean, oh, I know you're programming. You know, oh, these are the men doing this. This is the men. I mean, bro, please. Give me a break. This is why it's very important about Mr. BBC, Mr. Afro-American male. He noticed that he's calling out the men. He doesn't call out the women. He doesn't call these women whores. He doesn't call these women sluts. He doesn't call these women out of anything. In fact, what he will say is that he's wife material. These women are wife material. And that what he needs to do is call Mr. Mexican guy, Hispanic guy, whatever scenario you can think of. He's going to call him a self-hater. He follows white supremacy. He sucks the white man's penis. It's the Democratic Party. And that's the reason why he's like this. And therefore, but at the same time, we got to ask the question, Mr. BBC, Mr. I got to go overseas. If these people are so racist and so evil, why are you going down to these countries and seeking orgasms from these people? Why is that, Mr. BBC? And the reason why I know this is because you guys talk about this on YouTube. I seen you guys make videos about our countries. Going down there, trying to get the women down there, searching for that orgasm. We know this because you see this on YouTube, not me. Oh my God, Mexican men worship more than black bitches. Keyword. But let her know the fact that when I go on, on YouTube, just type in this. You will see loads of videos of why black men date white women. Why black men date white women. Talks about, black men dating white women only. The reason why black men date white women. Why black guys date white women. Thoughts of black men dating white women. Ice-T gives 10 reasons black men prefer white women. Why black men like white women? The real reason why black women are mad when black men date white women. Let's talk. Why black men date white women? So I'm looking at all of this. I mean, why many black men prefer light or white women. I mean, the list goes on and on. It's endless what you're seeing down here. It is 10 reasons. This is for black men to scoop white women. I mean, does dating white women make black men sell out? I mean, this goes on and on and on and on. I don't see no Mexican guys making videos about dating white women or making a series of videos about what's the purpose of dating white women. I mean, you got one, well, why women don't date white women, but yeah, you look at these other videos. This is insane. I mean, this is endless. And yet I don't see no Hispanic guy, no Brazilian, no Colombian, no Mexican, none of these men making videos say how they love white women, how white women treat them better, black bitches go to hell, blah 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 blah. But yet you see all this. You need to sit there. You need to explain me this. Why am I seeing all these videos? I mean, to really be honest with you, if these are the same people that literally will say white people are racist, but yet you got no problem sleeping with their women, Mr. BBC, Mr. I got to go overseas. They'll even go to Poland. They'll go to Russia, knowing that they hate black men, but yet they'll still go there. Now, why is that? Because they have low self-esteem. It's because they need to get that orgasm. They're willing to sell themselves out for an orgasm. And yet, at the same time, they're so focused on Mexican guys. And in the sad reality of all this, and this is the sad reality, is that Mexican guys don't even care. I mean, I don't care if you like us or not. I mean, it's the Democrat Party. And then, this is why I keep trying to tell y'all, see, and this is something that's logical, man. In a case example, Floyd Mayweather. Everybody knows that Floyd Mayweather has a fetish for lighter skin, middle brown, black / Latinas, mixed biracial women. I mean, he has a fetish for Hispanic women. Everyone knows this. I mean, if you look at the slide of women that he gets, it's like half of it is just Latinas, straight up. This is why all these Afro-American males will sit there and criticize, people saying that you're racist towards Floyd and all this, and that these Mexicans hate us so much, but yet they don't want to hear this. But my question is, if they're so racist, these Hispanics are so racist, then why is Floyd sleeping with them? Why is Floyd having sex with their women if these people are racist? Well, because see, this is what I'm trying to tell you. When they talk about racism, they're not talking about the women. They're talking about the men. So when you talk about white supremacy and all this and that stuff, they're talking about the men, not the women. The women, that's totally different. We can talk about that. When they talk about Mexicans or Hispanic people or Dominicans, they don't want... They're not talking about the men. They're talking about the women. Talking about the women in regards to them being replacements. Because, this is the MO they want to do. They want to sit there and propose the idea that Mexican men are worshiping white men, this and that. We worship them as gods. We do look at the prisons. They'll use examples of prisons. And they're killing us and all this and that, and the Democrat Party, and they're just slave and this and that, etc., etc. But yet, at the same time, to Mr. BBC, Mr. Afro-American male, if these people are so racist, why are you trying to go to bed with the women of these racist people? Explain me that, Mr. BBC, Mr. I got to go overseas. I need to explore that so-called culture. And we know why he's doing this. Because the reality is, deep down inside, the Afro-American male knows for a fact that he is a fetish for Latinas. So what he's going to do, he's going to make the males look bad. A.k.a. Mexican men worshiping white men, there's nothing. And therefore, he's going to replace that guy with him and say, I'm the better choice, I'm the better man, and therefore he can have... this is what they do. I'm telling you. This is what they do. And the reason why I know how he's doing it is because white American men do the exact same thing. White American men go on YouTube, make these dumbass videos about how we need to go to other countries and look at the men over there, the women like crap, and that's why they prefer us. the exact same talking points you hear from white American men, you hear from Kid Organic and these black American YouTubers. It's the same thing. Black American men are the biggest hypocrites. They mimic white American male talking points. MGTOW is a white American ideology. SYSBM, that ideology, if you look into that ideology, it literally came from white American males. This is what I'm talking. Yet they have the nerve to well, you're the ones following white supremacy. No, we're not following white supremacy, bro. Because if we were following white supremacy, we will be saying this. I'm Mexican. I hate black people, and that's why I'm going to go and fuck your women. That's what I would be saying. I'm not saying that. You know who says that? White American men. White American men are the ones who say the most racist stuff and go to other people's communities and try to sleep with their women. Guess who's doing that now? The Afro-American man. So therefore, you're doing exactly what he's doing. Mexican guys are not doing this. You don't see no Mexican guys making YouTube videos saying, well, black American men are racist. I just want to go and screw your women. We're not doing that. You're not going to see no Mexican, Dominican, Colombian, Puerto Rican, Brazilian, Argentine, Ecuadorian, Peruvian, Chilean, Costa Rican, Salvadoran, all these people. You're never going to see it on YouTube. You don't believe me? Try to find one out. You're not going to see one. And what's really sad about this is there's a lot of problems in these countries. A lot of real issues in these countries. But yet again, black Americans are so fixated on skin color. They're so fixated on race. Yet there's an earthquake that happened in Mexico. There's a hurricane that's affecting Puerto Rico. There's people dying in Dominican Republic. There's people that are suffering right now in Venezuela. What's going on down there? And you guys don't damn about these people. All you care about is getting an orgasm. And then you want us to feel sorry for you. Why? Why? Because black women in America are so horrible and mean to you. Get over it. Unbelievable. I mean, this is unbelievable, man. I'm gonna be honest with you, man. I don't care if black Americans hate us or not. I don't care. That's your choice. But I will say this. It's really sad to see these men act like this and talk like this when you know for a fact there's a lot of issues in these countries that are real, genuine, serious issues. And yet, why is the black American male so focused on this subject when you have your own set of problems in your local communities? And this is the same thing with white Americans. White Americans are the same thing too. They're nosy just like black American men are. Black American men and white American men are almost the same thing. They literally are like cousins and brothers, basically. In fact, I honestly, from what I've seen so far, black American men are more, if not, they're more aligned with white American men than any other group in the world coming to the United States. But will they say that to you? No. But yeah, because you know how American men are. They're always right and we're always wrong.